What's up, everybody? My name is Wreck-It Rob, and the day that I am recording this video, we have had a doozy of a day for leaks. We had 4 new monsters, I believe, released, and then a portion of the Guild War revamp. At least I hope it's a portion. If it's not a portion, I'm gonna be a little upset because we were kind of led to believe it was this whole big thing, and it seems like what they've released so far is just kind of an additional section. But the first couple of things I want to talk about are actually the heroes that they released today. Some of them I think look awesome. A couple more I think are just going to be like fun monsters to play with. So the first one we have is the Death Knight, and his sword kind of reminds me of, if any of you have played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, it looks like a soldier's claymore. Just this big long sword with this massive, like, I don't know, like axe head like mounted on the end. I don't know, it's really cool. He looks awesome. He looks very similar to, were they called Death Knights? I think they were called Death Knights in Summoner's War as well. Looks very similar to those, which, I mean, I guess there's only so many ways you can make someone called a Death Knight look different. But he looks very similar to a Death Knight from Summoner's War, except he doesn't have a flail. He just has a big honking sword. So he's a tank unit. His attack and defense are about the same. His defense is a little higher. Only got 99 speed. Actually, that's about average speed. Of course, I'm looking at the unawakened version too. So we don't know what he's going to awaken into. And we don't know what the skills are yet either. We just have the art of them. And I can only assume these are right. This is kind of what the community has shown to kind of accept as what the heroes actually are. So he's an evil unit. He's a 5-star. He's a nat 5. So, you know, he's not one of the nat 3 or 4s that we were promised, but it's better than nothing. I'm not sure what his skills are going to be. I'm assuming with Death Knight, he's probably going to be doing something similar to either Destruction Idol or Shaman or some other type of interesting things like that. They tend to give 5 stars some pretty unique effects. Okay, the next hero we're looking at is another 5-star. This time it is chaotic. It is Himiko. She looks kind of like a princess with her little spinny umbrella. She's an assist type, so I'm assuming she's going to be, well, I can only assume she's either a healer or a reviver. I really hope she does revives because we don't really have anything for revives right now. We have, what, the mermaid and then Celine. That's pretty much it. So, you know, an LD and a nat 5. So never mind. This is another nat 5. So we're going to have revives strictly limited to nat 5s and LDs. Thank you very much for your money. So she has much lower HP than the Death Knight. The Death Knight had over 10,000. She has about 7,800. But I think the Death Knight, the version they showed, yeah, he's already level 9. So I'm not sure what their skill difference is going to be. I'm sure her skills are going to be a lot lower. She is a little bit faster, and once again, we don't know what she's going to roll into once they give her evolved form, but we do know that she looks interesting, looks like a princess, and I'm really hoping for another reviver. I would love it if she would roll into speed, depending on what her skills are. I wish they would have released the skills with them. I think that's the part that bothers me the most about this, and the fact that I don't know where these originated from. I just saw them just popping up all over Facebook and then in Discord chats, Twitch stream chats, all over the place. I just saw these popping up all over the place, and I have no idea like who originally leaked them. Okay, the next one is a nat 4, but don't get your hopes up. He's an LD. So, you know, most of us probably aren't going to get him for a while. He's in a little bit like more low resolution than a lot of the other heroes though. So I'm not sure if this is like an original concept for him or if they're going to change it. They also said potentially eventually there's going to be a big graphic overhaul of the whole game. So I don't know like how many of the heroes they're investing a whole lot of graphic stock in, if they're just going to change them later. Yeah, so he looks like, I mean, Ares is the Greek god of war, so you can only assume he's gonna come in, he's gonna hit hard. Oh, he's a tank unit. What? Why would you make Ares a tank unit? What? Why would you do that? I can only assume he has some skills where he just hits super hard based on his HP, but why make him a tank unit? Because, like, okay, I'm a big nerd with mythology, so I know Ares. I know the stories about Ares. And he's the god of war. He's supposed to hit hard, strike hard, and kind of be a pansy. So I don't know why you would make someone with that kind of backstory a tank unit. That doesn't really make sense to me, but I hope he's a fun unit. I hope he hits hard. I hope I get him. Hope I get some more LD summons and actually get an Nat 4 that I don't have for once. So the last Nat 4 is Sharon, or Aaron, or however you want to pronounce it. And he looks very similar. Okay, once again, I'm relating this back to Summoner's War because the art just... Granted, I don't know how you can make a like Grim Reaper looking dude and look like anything other than a Grim Reaper, but he looks like a Grim Reaper from Summoner's War, except purple. Wait, are any of those purple? Maybe the dark one. I don't remember. I don't really remember it that well. But yeah, he just looks like a Grim Reaper. And Sharon or Karen or however you want to pronounce him is another Greek unit. Actually, he was the one in Greek mythology who would ferry people across the River of the Dead. He's another tank unit. So are they all? Okay, so we're getting 3 new tank units and then 1 assist unit, which I guess makes sense because the past couple of units that they've put in have been nukers. So it does make sense that we are getting some more tanks. This could be interesting. This could shake up some different arena defenses, arena offenses. Who knows? You might see these after the patch, after these are put in a couple of different comps. I would still love to see their skills, but there's really nothing that we've been given right now. Oh, I just noticed something. So the Death Knight's attack and defense skills are right around the same. His attack is actually lower than his defense, but if you look at Ares and then Charon or Sharon, whatever, if you look at them, their attacks are almost double what their defense is. So I can only assume that the Death Knight is not really going to be hitting super hard. Yeah, I'm assuming the Death Knight is going to be there to do some fun Nat 5 effects. And then Ares and Karen are going to be, or Sharon, are going to be the 2 who actually hit hard. Or I'm wrong. Who knows? I might be wrong. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of these. Let me know what you think their skills are. I'm hoping that they're going to release that to us tomorrow. If so, I'll probably do another video showing those, but I should probably say this now. Every video from here until like the next week are going to be filmed in Tennessee at my parents' house because me and my fiance are going to visit my parents for about a week. So I don't know how frequent videos are. I don't know the quality of the videos are going to be, but yeah, that's how it's going to be for about the next week. The next thing, aside from the new units that we have, is the beginning of the Guild War revamp. At least I'm hoping it's the beginning. They're adding a guild tournament. Not sure. I was looking at these screenshots earlier. I don't know exactly how these are going to work. So in this first screenshot we see, and I got confirmation from the developer that this is a weekly tournament. This is going to be taking place every week. So you're going to be able to get the certain rewards that you see later every week. So it looks like in the first one, showing that there's a ranking on the right side, and this is in the tactical room. There's 2 rooms, tactical and battle. He's in the tactical room right now. We got points ranking, rewards, guild signups. So is this for if you are the guild captain? If you're the guild captain, you're signing up for the tournament? So I'm assuming this is like Guild War where you have to sign up each day. And that would make sense why you have a guild sign up thing. So I think that's just showing like who all is still in the tournament, what kind of team comps from your guild you're able to use, and then your like how long the tournament is still going on the right side, as well as how many points your guild actually has. Okay, so the second one is in the battle room. This shows you which round you're actually currently in, which round or how long until the next round opens up, and then how many rounds in total. So there was a points round, round of 16 to 8, round of 8 to 4, round of 4 to 2, and then championship round. So it's looking like the way you do it is you propose one of your guild's teams against a different guild. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see each team, but you take a team in, the other guild takes a team in, and then do you battle or do you auto to see who wins? I don't know, it doesn't show, but we have battle and then something on the bottom right in Chinese I can't read. It's got a time on the bottom left. I'm assuming that's how long you're waiting. Points, I'm guessing, on the bottom left. Okay, the next one is round of 8 to 4. So yeah, it's just a regular, like, bracketed tournament. I've seen these brackets so many times. I'm a wrestler, for those of you who don't know, so brackets that look like this, I've seen so many times. But yeah, round of 8 to 4, you're having 8 separate teams competing. You end up with 4 winners, and then those 4 become the bracket for the next one. And it just keeps going. 4 to 2. Yeah, none of these are looking super... Surprisingly, none of these, like, look that informative. But we do have the guild rewards. The guild rewards, if you are the champion, and I'm going to actually read this message that we got earlier today from the developer. He put it in the game news of the Discord. What he typed out was, just a quick update about the guild championship rewards, since some players are concerned that it would be split through the guild members. The answer is, of course not, in all caps. Of course not, in all caps. The rewards will be given to each member's participating, in all caps, to the guild championship. Participant that has one lineup squad in the championship. So, what I gather from that is, if you take a team into the guild tournament and your team makes it to top 8, you end up getting 15 LD chips as well as 750,000 Calibria for that week. Make it to the top 4, the next row, runner up, next row, champion, you get 2 million Calibria, 75 LD chips per week, which is a surprisingly good amount. But once again, this is kind of like, I don't know, this is another way to sort of broaden the field between like pay-to-win players and non-pay-to-win players. I mean, obviously that's how it's always going to be. You're always going to have a sizable gap between them. I appreciate that for the top 8, it's only, what, a little over a third? It's like 3/8 of what you get for being the champion, in terms of Calibria anyway. So you're still getting a decent boost. You're just not getting as big of a boost as if you win. So I don't know. I'm curious about how they're going to put this in, but I really hope this isn't it. Like, this is going to be fun. Don't get me wrong. This is going to be fun, but at the moment, they really need to worry about the actual setup of Guild Wars. Because at the moment, Guild Wars are not really fun to do. Like, and I don't really have a whole lot of incentive to do Guild Wars. I mean, like, I get guild chips or guild points, whatever they're called, every day anyway. Even if I don't attack, I still get a certain amount of guild points if my guild wins. So, I don't know. I want to see how they put this in, but I really think that they need to be focusing more on the actual core of Guild War, because that's really what we're in a guild for. We're in there for the attacking each week with that, not with some guild tournament. But once again, like I said, guild tournament I think is cool. It is a cool idea. I think it's fun. I just think that, the efforts should go a little bit more towards the actual Guild War. I have no idea what they're revamping right now. These past couple of weeks, we haven't gotten as much. I think that's just because they're working on this massive update, or not massive, but it's a sizable update. I think it's mostly because they've been working on this. But as soon as I get more information about this, I will gladly share it with everybody. I would love to know your guys' opinions down in the comments of really any of the heroes, the guild tournament, really anything. Is this what you guys were expecting for Guild War, or just guild stuff in general? Do you think they're going to add more? What do you think the skills are going to be for the heroes? I could go on and on about asking questions. Just leave some in the comments, or send me questions. I like answering questions. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and wreck that like button as well as the subscribe button down below, and just chat with me in the comments. I reply to every comment. I'm looking forward to this next week of going to see my family, but I hope that I'm still able to put out videos for you guys every day. If not, look for them potentially to be shortened to one every other couple of days, but this is only going to be for about a week. After a week, I'm going to be back to normal. Also, look for me in the next, I would say probably month on Twitch. Check my link down in the description for my Twitch account. I intend on starting to stream either when I go back to college or just before, and then continue it on once I get to college. But I've kind of missed streaming. Making videos are fun, but I like the interaction more with people. And I've been spending a lot of time in Twitch chats these past couple of weeks. A lot of time in Spaceballs. I've been in Maka's chat a couple of times, Senator Dingus, a whole bunch of different streamers. Horok. I've been in a lot of their chats, and it's kind of made me miss streaming a lot. So check for me on Twitch in the next month, hopefully. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Later.